Welcome to 10 Wild and Unexpected Things to Do in Illinois. Most people think they've got Illinois figured out. A few cornfields, a big city, maybe a baseball team or two. But here's the truth. Illinois is weird, and that's a good thing. Beneath its plain exterior lies a state packed with ancient ruins, ghost towns, particle accelerators, and some of the creepiest cemeteries in the country. Whether you're into the supernatural, obsessed with hidden history, or just want a trip that feels like stepping into a storybook, Illinois is full of surprises. So if you thought it was just Chicago and farmland, buckle up, because you're about to uncover 10 things in Illinois you'd never expect to find in the Midwest. First, explore the ruins of Cahokia Mounds. Before Columbus, before the United States, there was Cahokia. Just outside St. Louis, this ancient city once rivaled London in size, with over 120 massive mounds built by a mysterious indigenous civilization. The centerpiece, Monk's Mound, still towers over the land, constructed entirely by hand. But what makes Cahokia truly bizarre isn't just its size, it's what we don't know. No one's sure why the city suddenly collapsed. Some say war, others say famine or something worse. Evidence of human sacrifices and a Woodhenge calendar suggest a complex and possibly brutal society. The whole area radiates mystery. You can walk the trails, climb the mounds, and still feel the weight of something ancient, something that left no written record but shaped the land forever. Visitors say the silence around the site feels heavy, like the ghosts of the past are still watching. Second, visit the most haunted cemetery in America, Bachelor's Grove. Hidden inside a thick forest just outside Chicago is one of the most haunted cemeteries in the United States, Bachelor's Grove. It's barely more than a clearing with crooked headstones and overgrown grass, but what's been reported there would make a horror movie jealous. Ghost cars appear and vanish. A phantom farmhouse is seen by hikers, only to disappear as they approach. There are tales of a monk in black robes who watches from the trees, and visitors often capture strange orbs, shadowy figures, and glowing anomalies in photos and videos. Even the police have logged dozens of bizarre reports over the decades. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the energy at Bachelor's Grove is undeniable. It's the kind of place where your phone glitches, your skin crawls, and the trees seem to lean in closer than they should. Third, walk Chicago's hidden underground city. Chicago's skyline is world famous, but what lies beneath is just as fascinating. Deep below the bustling streets is a forgotten network of freight tunnels, utility passages, and underground roads built in the early 1900s. Originally used to move coal and goods between buildings, these tunnels stretch over 60 miles beneath downtown. But here's where it gets wild. During Prohibition, some say bootleggers used the system to move alcohol and bodies undetected. After a major flood in 1992, much of the system was sealed, but remnants still remain. Few people know about it, and fewer have seen it. Tunnels represent a shadowy layer of Chicago's history, hidden in plain sight. Walking above them, you'd never know that just below your feet is a forgotten world of dark corridors and whispered secrets. Fourth, tour Galena, Illinois' historic wine and ghost town. Galena is one of those towns that feels like it was built inside a snow globe. Cobblestone streets, 19th century storefronts, and hills that turn gold in autumn. It was once the lead mining capital of the country and home to Ulysses S. Grant. Today, it's a top spot for wine tasting, antique shopping, and ghost tours. Locals love to talk about the spirits that haunt Main Street, especially the DeSoto House Hotel, where guests report seeing figures in top hats vanishing through walls. Galena mixes old-world charm with eerie folklore in a way few towns do. And the scenery? Incredible. Rolling hills, river views, and architecture that makes you feel like you stepped back in time. But even more than that, there's a feeling that this town remembers every chapter of its history, and some of it refuses to be forgotten. 5. Go inside Fermilab, America's particle physics lab. In the middle of Batavia, Illinois, past cornfields and bike trails, lies a scientific marvel, Fermilab. This particle physics lab was once home to the world's most powerful accelerator. still runs today, quietly smashing particles and unlocking the secrets of the universe. The buildings look like something from a futuristic sci-fi film. But here's the twist: outside, there's a herd of bison. Yes, bison. The founders kept them to honor the prairie, and now they roam freely while scientists search for dark matter and subatomic truth. Visitors can walk the grounds, check out the exhibits, and feel the electric excitement of real science in action. It's one of the only places where nature, history, and cutting-edge physics collide. Literally. 6. Ride the giant Ferris wheel at Navy Pier. Chicago's Navy Pier is more than just a tourist hotspot. It's a piece of engineering history. In 1893, Chicago unveiled the world's first Ferris wheel at the World's Columbian Exposition, towering at 264 feet. Today's version is a sleek, high-tech tribute standing 200 feet tall, giving riders panoramic views of the Chicago skyline and Lake Michigan. But there's more to Navy Pier than the ride. It's packed with public art, museums, festivals, food markets, and fireworks shows during the summer. Some say you can still feel the energy of the World's Fair in the air, where inventions like the zipper and Cracker Jack were first introduced. Navy Pier may be touristy, but when you're up there, overlooking the water with the wind in your hair, it's easy to see why people keep coming back. 7. Wander through Starved Rock State Park. Located along the Illinois River, Starved Rock is a stunning geological surprise, especially in a state known for flat land. Park is home to 18 canyons carved by glacial meltwater, seasonal waterfalls, and scenic overlooks that draw photographers and hikers year-round. But behind the natural beauty lies a dark legend. A group of Native Americans were said to have been starved to death atop one of the bluffs during a tribal war, giving the park its eerie name. Today, that lore lingers in the wind. Some hikers claim to hear whispers among the trees or feel a heavy presence near the rock itself. Whether you're chasing adventure or ghost stories, Starved Rock delivers both, with views that will stay with you long after you leave. 8. Kayak through the Chicago River, right through skyscrapers. There's no better way to see downtown Chicago than from the water. Kayaking the Chicago River is like paddling through a canyon of glass and steel, with towering skyscrapers rising on both sides. You'll pass under historic drawbridges, past architectural marvels like the Marina Towers, and see the city from a whole new angle. Some companies offer night tours where the buildings light up like a sea of stars, creating a cinematic experience unlike any other. You'll get close to everything without the traffic. Whether you're a thrill seeker or just want that perfect Instagram moment, kayaking through the heart of the city feels like discovering a secret that locals hope you don't find out. 9. See the abandoned town of Cairo, Illinois. The southern tip of Illinois, where the Ohio and Mississippi rivers meet, lies the ghost town of Cairo. Once a booming riverport city with elegant mansions and grand hotels, Cairo fell into sharp decline due to racial violence, political corruption, and economic collapse. Today, its streets are nearly empty. Buildings are crumbling, store signs are frozen in time, and it feels like a movie set trapped in the 1950s. Walking through Cairo is haunting. It tells a story of lost potential and the dark reality of a town consumed by its own conflicts. For those willing to explore, it's a chilling reminder of how fast the American dream can fade when the foundations start to rot. 10. Stand under the Gemini Giant in Route 66's weirdest stop. If you're driving Route 66 through Illinois, don't skip Wilmington, or you'll miss the towering Gemini Giant. This 30-foot-tall, fiberglass spaceman stands guard outside the launching pad diner. He's part of America's beloved Muffler Men legacy from the 1960s, designed to lure travelers off the road. But over time, he's become a symbol of roadside Americana and the weird, wonderful culture of cross-country drives. The launching pad itself is a restored retro diner with alien-themed food and decor, making it a kitschy, must-see destination. Snap a selfie with the spaceman, grab a burger, and enjoy the kind of roadside weirdness that turns a long drive into a story worth telling. Thank you for spending some time with us. Be well.